Hola soniditos, welcome back to Las Rutas, Mexico around here, because when then back into this previous video, we just made it all the way to United States, Arizona around here, because I'm now in the Mexican California deserts around here, because when actually I just gonna be currently using an ATV. Alright, let's just try to get into this vehicle, by the way. Now we have any working of this only one conclusion. I may use a sequential transmission, and because by the end of the road this isn't actually going to be using like this way. As you can see, directions returning back home and destination Desierto is going to be onto that street. Now let's just get all the way into the desert crossovers around here. Let's just do a desert off-road around here instead of going back into Mexico as well. If this is actually we try to get back to Mexico as well, or maybe we're gonna be getting all the way off-road selections. It's literally everywhere. The Mexican tunnel, but probably it's gonna be everywhere. There must be a stop sign. There must be more roads. It's literally right to do so. Another roads as perhaps we wanted to do. There must be any of these roads are going to be taking a little bit for it on itself. If I'm just gonna be choosing right side, now this should lead to the end of the road. So I managed to get all the way to the off-roading selections. So this is where we lead onto this one before we're gonna be going to off-roading on deserts. If you don't like of today's video, but probably we slightly get all the way to the off-road onto this one. So let's just get all the way into the top as well, and I make sure I lead with no choice but getting all the once again is try to have fun with some other kinds of a little bit this one. So I make sure I'll be finding my way. It's just like Forza Horizon 5, but I'm making sure there's the speed limit is actually this one. And by going on straight, we'll be all the way going into the world as well. So literally currently using it about the ATV, and we just try to get onto some kind of houses. Now probably we should be able to go this way, hit that kind of power cord as well. So let's just try to make it all the way to the off-road selections without using a manual transmission. I hit the cactus accidentally, so probably I should be able to go this way, and I may be confused that we're just gonna be going all over away for this one. That road over here is lead to the end of the road by this way, and I'm probably not sure it wasn't gonna be right. We're staying inside of the desert, but hopefully I won't be able to go all the way back into it one day. Accidentally flipped over and ended up in the sea. So I just literally jumped out because tomorrow I should be able to get all the way around back into the desert and the US border. And a few minutes later that we just came back into the desert, in a few little more minutes that I just get there with the ATV. But eventually I came back into the desert, so let's just continue to have fun. So by the way, before this fight, we cannot able to get more fun either. Let's just get along with this only one thing. We just try to make things even sure that we cannot to do what we try to do before Eclipse. So we're just gonna be going to get all the way down into this one conclusion. I have my try to get things a little bit fun, but all of a sudden this came for a little bit worse as well. So off-roading in the desert is perhaps it's gonna be only for one thing, but there is any more some kind of off-roading selections or new ways, even for new things, is going to be getting by the way as well. And this is where that must be the end of the road, because if I gotta be going all the way up here, I'm not sure it is possible to get up here as fast as possible. I don't really think so. as we're just gonna be trying to get all the way out of here. It's not much more possible to do. When you're going back off-road, it's pretty something is imaginable, like crazy these things as well. Imagine collidements of everything of this moment. I really think this is gonna be getting a little bit gone too far. Now, as we're just gonna be trying to still getting back onto this one place, I have to return back into the dealership, or returning back to Mexico anytime soon. So, as we never despite seeing this before returnable as well. Now, let's head back home. Or probably it's not gonna be making any sense as well. So, this is where I get back into the dealership as possible. Now, as we're just gonna be going off-road, I think we're probably, the word says welcome to Utah. We're never very sure that we're outside of Mexico. It's gonna be a little bit for pretty not much, as we're gonna be getting a little bit for this time, and very much sure I should be able to get back. Until always, this isn't gonna be literally fun for anything as well. Now, we're pretty sure that must be secret off-roads, as even possible to do so. As we can going all the way into the off-road selection, we're pretty sure to leave a like and subscribe, and click that bell for any more off-roading like to do so as well. Even because I just still using the ATV, make sure before the vehicle is gonna be running out of fuel, hopefully I'm gonna be returning back as we came from. So hopefully if you just like up today's video before returning to Mexico, as I just tried to like what I just did here. So the final thoughts is, it's just like the Horizon 5 map, but unfortunately this is Mexico. Of everything else, which is going to get back into all the way upside here. So thankfully, this has got to be the end of this video for today. As well as we can delete the vehicle as well, because here inside of the dealership as well. So anyways, if you enjoy of today's video, like this thing, going on off-roading in the deserts, like the car as anything like this one, please make sure that the game is linked in the description down below. And don't forget to leave a like and subscribe and click that bell. Thanks for watching, and for all your supporters, gracias, anything like this, one ourselves. But this is Turbo Concept signing off, and because what actually that we're gonna be doing for somewhere in other completed days. And I'm gonna be talking to you off-roading geeks and mini lads all later. And I'll be see you next time. And will you never rather to be forgotten at about here somewhere. Tomorrow, we're never able to get returned to Mexico, but also United States is gonna be only for our freedom.